For many Nigerians and other African migrants, South Africa offers hope for a better life. But rising tensions around immigration are making that dream more difficult. In this story, Just Nigeria's Sarah Ayeku examines how many Nigerians living in South Africa are coping with fear, stigma, and the struggle for survival.
For many Africans, South Africa represents opportunity and survival. But the Rainbow Nation seems to be evolving into a place of fear.
Please go to your country. 30 June is the deadline.
When everybody was living in fear, we are scared, we don't know what to do again.
This rise in what appears to be xenophobic violence is linked to the upcoming elections in November.
Across many parts of South Africa, anti-immigrant protests are gaining traction, and at the center of the tension are foreigners, particularly undocumented African migrants being forced to leave by the 30th of June.
We are here today to remind our leaders that we are the ones who have voted them into power. We are South Africans. We've been very kind to them. We've been very patient with them. But now they seem to prioritize illegal immigrants and foreigners over South Africans.
For many protesters, this is not xenophobia or Afrophobia, as some call it. They insist it is frustration.
We are struggling to get our children into schools. We are struggling to get our old people into hospitals because our resources simply can't take all of us.
We know our government is corrupt. We know South Africans are also contributors, but the foreign nationals themselves are not innocent. And the thing that makes it like this, for them to keep playing the victim card, is because everyone wants to treat them like victims.
For many Nigerian migrants, daily life has changed dramatically.
We are not all doing bad things. I'm a Nigerian and I don't sell drugs.
I'm not illegal. I got paper, understand now, yeah, and I'm working.
Some no longer open their shops regularly, some avoid police checkpoints, others stay indoors completely whenever protests are announced. Africans afraid of fellow Africans.
I've been sitting for this country for more than 20 years now. I acquired my citizenship 2006. Yeah. So, but still yet, I'm not free.
Peter is married to a South African woman. His children were born and raised in South Africa, yet he remains fearful.
I have 3 kids. My kids have been bullied in school. When they show them the paper, they say, "Why are you here? You must go back. You must go back to your home." But the state say I must stay. My status is legal.
Nigeria and South Africa remain 2 of Africa's largest economies and major diplomatic partners, but repeated xenophobic tensions have strained that relationship. Let's backtrack a bit to understand one of the reasons many Nigerians feel South Africa is forgetting its history too quickly. During apartheid, Nigeria became one of South Africa's loudest allies. Civil servants contributed money through what became known as the Mandela tax. Musicians raised awareness. Billions of naira were spent supporting South Africa's liberation struggle.
Having had that unique history, today now South Africans are telling other African nationals leaving their country to leave. It's not acceptable at all.
Them having supported us to fight against apartheid, to fight for freedom, but it does not mean that there must be lawlessness in our country.
Since the end of apartheid in 1994, South Africa has attracted thousands of Africans searching for better opportunities. The country represented something increasingly rare across the continent: stable infrastructure, functioning systems, and economic opportunities. But now South Africa's unemployment rate is up by 32.9%, with youth unemployment about 50%. A crisis many South Africans blame on foreign nationals.
Mismanagement of economy cannot be placed at the table of a stranger. If you mismanage your home or your business or what you are supposed to manage yourself, you can put the blame at the doorstep of a stranger.
Xenophobic violence in South Africa isn't new. In 2008, at least 62 people were killed during anti-immigrant attacks across the country. Thousands more were displaced. Further attacks followed in 2015 and again in 2019, forcing foreign-owned businesses to shut down. But between 2022 to 2025, Operation Dudula protest intensified.
We want to see the leaders of some of these groups being arrested and prosecuted, because we strongly believe that they are carrying out actions that are not in tandem with the principles and foundations of what South Africa is known for.
In terms of our law, only the police can enforce the law. Only law enforcement like border management, responsible for migration, labor inspectors are the ones that are supposed to enforce the law. And any private citizen doing so is doing illegal.
However, experts say the origin of violence is steeped in more complexities.
We're coming up to elections on the 4th of November, and the political parties are scraping the bottom of the barrel in trying to lie to people that it's the problem, all our problems are the migrants, and if we get rid of the migrants, then we'll have no problems in South Africa.
Behind the politics and protests are thousands of immigrants trying to survive, some documented, others waiting to get the necessary papers. And despite the hostility, many still refuse to leave. The exact number of Nigerians living in South Africa varies because of undocumented migration. However, data from South Africa's 2022 census estimates that there are about 30,000 Nigerian-born nationals living in the country. Despite rise in anti-immigration sentiment, many Nigerians still believe there are opportunities here unavailable at home.
We've got the place working, you've got a working government, you've got infrastructure to help you build whatever you want to be.
One Nigerian academic who has lived in South Africa since 2015 says despite the tensions, he still considers the country home.
I would say I feel safe where I am. I'm not close to any of the hotspots, and generally I feel safe.
The Nigerian government says it has repeatedly engaged South African authorities over the safety of Nigerian citizens.
We are also calling on the South African government, even if there are undocumented immigrants, treat them with dignity and not just police, law enforcement brutalizing them as the case may be. That has been the stand of the Nigerian government.
For many watching from Nigeria, the crisis raises difficult questions about identity, migration, and the future of African unity.
Nigerians are unfairly targeted.
When you go to a place that is not your, there's a place you behave.
We need to take ourselves and come together and unite as an Africans.
More people are beginning to realize that this is definitely not for anybody's good, not for the good of South Africa, not for the good of Nigeria, or for any other African country for that matter. The earlier most of us get on the right side, the better for all of us.
Xenophobia threatens something bigger than diplomacy. It threatens the dream of African unity itself. While Africa is trying to build a borderless economy, these tensions make it difficult.
If the tensions continue to grow, the best option will be evacuation. Again, we have done that before. 2019, we evacuated our nationals from South Africa.
Yeah, so I would want both governments, both Nigeria and South Africa, to make our borders more smart and to ensure that the visa regime, in my opinion, is taken out because it's actually unnecessary.
For many Nigerians in South Africa, life now exists between opportunity and uncertainty, between acceptance and suspicion. And as debates around immigration continue to grow louder, the people at the center of it all continue searching for the same thing they left home to find: a chance to survive. Sarah Ayeku, Just Nigeria.